Wow, of course the game decides to go silent now. There it goes. Welcome back to Star Rail. Yesterday I was so focused on just like not saying things that I wanted to say simply because I wanted to give the illusion that I'm completely normal about Dr. Ratio, and that's not true, but you know. So but it's not no, you're right. I should. I just
Nice.
Okay, now I'm getting overheated. I put my hair down because I was like, it's cool enough to not have my hair up, and now I'm overheated because I'm getting worked up over Star Rail. We are going to be going to Belobog to meet Topaz, who is another person that is going to appear in Penacony. It's too soon to freak out over Star Rail? Huh. I think I should have been freaking out over Star Rail since the very start, and I just have been keeping it to myself. I was going over my plan in my head. Not in my head. I was going over it out loud before stream. Because I want to do the Belobog quests. I think there's two or three parts of it. And then I want to get through Argenti's companion quest.
Nice.
And those are the only two other quests that I think I should do before Penacony. What? Where is that intercom?
Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Okay. I just became aware of it. But before we go to Belobog, we need to go speak to March. So I'm gonna go do that. And also get level up rewards. I think I leveled up again since the last time I got them.
Back already? Did you get into some trouble?
No, Pom-Pom. I did not get into some trouble. Do you have such little faith in me, Pom-Pom? That's so rude. Let's see if there's any... No. No, there's no visitors. Pom-Pom, are you following me? No, I was just in his way. Their way.
Hey,
Whatever.
did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
But Pom-Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
Oh, it's a message from Bronya. Bronya. How do you pronounce these names? They're so inconsistent with pronouncing names. Oh my god, that's a wall of text. How did you type that fast? Hold on. Okay, it's a festival. Yeah, sure. Let's go to the festival. I love how Dan Hung hasn't said anything. Oh.
Don Hung. He can't just ignore Branya. Let's go to his room and talk to him.
What? Okay. Alright, let's go. Hello.
Don Hung! Branya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
Do you just not want to respond? I get that.
Then why didn't you reply? Branya's a good friend of ours.
March, just because he saw it doesn't mean he has to reply right away.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Luofu. It was tough on the spirit.
Don Hung.
Poor Don Hung.
I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right. You went through a lot on the Xianzhou. Take all the time you need.
Yeah, just stay on the express and get some rest.
Thank you for understanding. It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration.
I'm so tired.
I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Okay. Rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
I'll be there next time.
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then. Pity. He's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure.
I mean, he's been through a lot lately.
I know, but it's still a shame, don't you think? If only Himeko could come with us.
Why can't she? But, I mean, we could ask Mr. Yang to come with us.
Maybe not. He's still wheezing from the trouble we got into on the Xianzhou. You didn't notice?
No?
At his age, he might not appreciate the extra... excitement.
Huh? But he's the one who wanted to go out on the field in the first place. What do you mean?
Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure.
I thought you said that she couldn't. What?
You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko
Never.
before, right?
She doesn't have to make
now's
sense.
your chance.
Maybe I'm not reading it correctly. I don't know. Oh, I thought she was in a room. Excuse
Hey,
me,
March.
Himeko.
That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian.
Is that paperwork? Are you doing paperwork?
Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurillo 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time. Let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
March, I hope you're really speedy at packing.
So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
Where did you get that? When did you buy it?
It's actually not new. I just never had the right occasion to try it on. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
What's wrong with my outfit?
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
I don't know, March.
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go!
It's a very pretty outfit.
Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
Nope, just myself.
Huh, you do seem to travel light. But don't you at least need some pajamas?
No.
I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there. I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go?
Yeah, it's time to celebrate.
Bellabog, here we come.
Galabog. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Oh, brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration, there's bound to be food, right?
March,
Come on, Bellabog. Don't let me down.
how did I miss that? I ran right past him and I didn't realize.
Oh, wait a sec. That person over there, that doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform.
No, it doesn't.
All in black. Surely they're not IPC on this world? Am I going crazy?
What are they doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. If they're here to look for Findy, then they're more than just a little late.
They're a lot late.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to.
Have you only ever spoken to them on the Herta space station?
Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Excuse me?
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid. Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurillo 6 for a special business assignment. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew, you scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurillo 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you 2 aren't...
Well, we may have helped out a little bit.
So humble all of a sudden, huh? Are you feeling all right? Should I call a doctor?
Hey,
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. And that's the reason I'm here on Eurilo 6, to meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
I don't like either of these options. Look at that face, though. I guess teach me how to get rich.
Me too.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
The universe is huge, yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city. Wow,
Still early.
there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event, the food. Come on, keep up.
Oh, goodness. Where do I go first? The food. No? This is not the food? I'll just take that. Serval!
Quick! Serval's about to start singing!
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started!
Serval! Serval!
Heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
Crank the sound and let your soul be free.
The lightning strikes right off the wall. Let yourself fall into it all.
That was nice. Let's go over here. I saw Pela in the distance.
Is that Pela? Looks like she's teaching the kids again.
Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay? Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago and was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
I'm so hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand and also
Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome.
Also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders 700 years ago.
Miss Payla, Peter is falling asleep.
Enough! From now on, no whispering aloud. If you don't want to have any homework later, you'd better start listening.
Sorry, Miss Payla.
That's better. Now, where was I?
Oh, I never knew Payla had a strict side.
The other two are over here. Is that Japard? I see Japard. I heard a chest. Oh, it's right there. This is a bubble on my map. I'm gonna speak to Japard first.
Ta-da! Guess who's back?
It's you two. Welcome back to Belobog. The Supreme Guardian mentioned there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations, but I didn't think it'd be the Express crew. I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane guards to welcome you on arrival. My apologies.
Aw, it's fine. You really don't have to apologize. We're just passing through. It's no big deal.
Understood. I hope you both enjoy the festivities. Please make sure you keep your personal belongings safe. Pickpockets tend to take advantage of events like this. We'll be performing additional patrols.
Got it. We'll get out of your way then. Bye.
Bye for now.
Ah, phew. Who'd have thought just taking a stroll could be so tiring? Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here. Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
I think we should go see Bronya. I leveled up again. Oh, are we walking into a meeting? Sorry to interrupt.
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurela 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Is everything alright, Branya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, She claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Saltworm Festival.
What? What exactly did Miss Topaz say to you?
Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians. Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Yarillo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers. Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster. It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarillo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed. The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
And the interest.
Oof. How much is it?
An astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it.
Well, that's not what the IPC's about. Can we intervene?
Yeah, we have to help Franya out. The IPC is too big and powerful. The Belobogians won't be able to resolve this problem on their own.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to. I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
Have no fear, Branya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side.
Let's go have a chat with Topaz.
Yeah, after all, this guy here is a pretty good negotiator.
I wouldn't go that far.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'm so sorry for dragging you into more trouble.
All of our negotiations have ended in conflict.
While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck, and stay safe.
Hi, March.
Oh, hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number.
True.
We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Right, it's during her work hours. Oh, not the museum. Oh, I haven't done anything with the museum. There's nothing to see there.
Okay, got it. She's at the museum. Let's get going. We better think about what we're gonna say. She might be young, but she is an IPC executive. She's definitely no pushover.
Oh no, I'm in the museum. It's okay. Okay, there are some things, just not a lot. Hi, Topaz.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Well, actually, we sent you a message.
Oh, did my smart reply function tell you where I was? It's a system developed by the technology department. Pretty neat, right? What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships.
Seems like you know your art.
Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. I wouldn't take my word for it. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than I suppose.
Oops.
What I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Are you looking to liquidate things?
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Not exactly. Actually,
Let's walk and talk. This way.
Okay, everybody loves to walk and
Most
talk.
exhibits in this museum are of little value. But, with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
Help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
This is objectively true. The IPC's demands are unreasonable.
You're so direct. I like that. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties. But if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
And if the debt can't be repaid?
The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions. But Eurillo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Branya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one. The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
So you're basically saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurillo 6? It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one?
Well, it's probably extinct.
I suppose it probably is. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on display here. That's such a shame. I absolutely adore little animals. Have you guys met Numby yet? I guess they're off playing somewhere.
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog? Branya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation. No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Branya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurillo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere? Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me. My apologies, but I should probably take this. Bye!
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince her and she didn't move an inch.
I'm gonna be sighing a lot. We should keep pestering her.
You sure? I really don't think she'll change her mind. I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned, I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy.
True.
All these vested interests. It's so hard to undo any of it. They don't teach this stuff in school. Wait, did I even go to school?
Oh.
Did someone send you a message?
What? Oh. How did you know that? Oh, it's Sela. Don't, yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. Alright, we gotta go save the Great Mine from the IPC.
The IPC are causing trouble in the underworld? Already? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. And now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust these money-hungry IPC suits for a minute.
Let's go save the day.
Again? I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
It's still early. Where to now?
Just gonna quickly switch out.
Make sure to keep yourself safe this time, March. And remember, we're all in this together.
We're all in this together, huh?
Zila!
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
Is anyone hurt?
Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us! Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
We'll handle this.
Do you think Topaz is around here somewhere? Maybe her cronies are acting without her authorization.
The person you're talking about, are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me?
Yeah.
Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way!
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
I'm a guest of your boss. Stand aside.
What's
Damn,
their
didn't
deal?
work.
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
Oh?
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains! Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience. No need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's do this.
The IPC are not all terrible people. They're mostly just like minimum wage, less than workers.
Hey! Tough luck running into me! Here! Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move! Time to twirl!
That's it? He sure took off quickly.
He doesn't get paid enough.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight.
Of course not.
Let's set off when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Ready for action? It's time to kick the IPC out of the underworld.
Let's go.
Let's get moving.
Hello. It's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guest, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who'd have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog. I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
Is that Numby?
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look?
Hello, Numby.
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
Topaz isn't here.
Seriously? You actually speak Trotter?
No, I was guessing.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
Oh.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything!
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
I won't break.
Time to twirl!
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Establishing threat.
Time to twirl! I have something for you. Time to twirl! You won't get away. Time to twirl!
Perhaps used humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Come on, Numby, let's go.
Look! That big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going.
Numby is a trotter. Probably open to warp.
Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
I want to speak to your boss.
Yeah, we demand to speak with Topaz.
You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully.
Simply following orders has never worked.
Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime.
We're gonna need more than overtime.
Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourself for my heavy laser cannon.
Let's see if we even last that long.
Try that again.
They sent you. Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
My turn!
I'm on guard.
Time for an overhaul.
Time to twirl!
Perhaps your humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Oh dear.
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
60%? We're done for! Attention all personnel! Evacuate the mine immediately! Erase all traces of your presence!
That's not gonna work.
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
You're better off asking, Branya.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
From who? Branya. Okay.
I get the feeling Branya's worried about something. We'd better go back and see her. Are you coming with us, Zila?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here. Branya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Branya out. Come on, to Klipoth Fort!
These guys don't look like to see us.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
Bellabog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends guns are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
I'm sure we can turn things around.
They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solutions she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents. And then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my home world, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurillo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belobogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
She has a way with words.
Yes, she is a high-ranking member of the IPC, after all. She knows how to use words to her advantage. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Perhaps you should gain some insight from others first?
That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the Overworld and the Underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
It's time to race against the clock.
Yes, we need to move fast.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the Overworld and the Underworld, right? Let's start with the Overworld.
Hello, Serval.
Well, well, look who we have here! You and March paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Uh-oh. Sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in.
What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them. You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
We meet again. How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Sounds serious. I'm all ears. Really? You better not be making things up.
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion.
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason?
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside, and that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit?
I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Hello, Don.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
You need my opinion? I'm happy to help. So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract? Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion. Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract. We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
I feel like I know what Zila's gonna say. But who knows? Yeah, I'll just teleport.
It's still early. Where to now?
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face?
We need your opinion on an important matter. That's why the long face.
Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead. That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya, I wouldn't sign it. I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, he may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow, that's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me. But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
Nope, you're right. We need an important... wow. We need an important matter. Opinion, please.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help.
I hope this doesn't shove me into companion quest right after.
I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
Bronya, the last Supreme Guardian.
Huh. I guess I never looked at it from that angle. I wouldn't wish that title on anyone. Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
Okay, good. It didn't shove me into companion quest. I wasn't sure. I need to go to the robot settlement. Oh, we're not even asking Zila?
Miss March, Big Brother, what brings you to the underworld?
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
Clara's opinion is just as important.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something? That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us. All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
Only Bronya can make the final call.
Wait a minute. We forgot to ask Zila. Let's go see what she has to say. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
Hey, Zila.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
She has a right to abstain. Your vote is extremely important, but I get it.
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, She has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call.
She plays a crucial role in this world.
Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge. The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
Certainly is a lot to put on a person, but she is the Supreme Guardian, so.
It's still early. Where to now?
Beelining it for the chest.
Looks good.
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before. Oh, jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
How could you possibly?
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
She's behind you, whatever you decide.
I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait!
Himiko.
I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himiko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
Do you have a solution, Himiko?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
information. Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Of course.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Gepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Old stomping grounds, that's for sure.
It's still early. Where to now?
Hey, Gepard.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set.
I'm ready.
Keep your guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
I'm banking on it.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
Huh. If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb. Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats. Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? Use the automaton Remember, try to avoid... To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan. This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her, and tell her about Bronya's decision.
This time, the gloves are off. Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives.
I thought we might be facing off against each other for a moment.
Such a result would be highly undesirable.
No kidding.
Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
It's true. I mean, our negotiations always devolve into conflict.
Himeko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
Let's go find Topaz.
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Will of preservation!
Upgrade configured. Hey!
Oh, hey there, slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himeko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow! I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himeko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Himeko is that famous?
Of course! The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Bronya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
Because it's not.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
Approval for what? Exactly.
You're very curious about my work, aren't you? So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express. The
I see.
best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby. Projects under my wing have no room for error.
You can't run! Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
I think Topaz is completely underestimated.
I know who I am. This big diamond! It's all yours!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
You know who I am. This big diamond! It's all yours!
That was really easy.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Branya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yarillo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate. I admire your determination, seeing as we've come, this far. I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right. Kyle, sorry for the delay. Are we clear to proceed?
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead.
Oh.
Looks good.
There was a chest right next to me.
Look. The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there?
It's the engine of creation, right?
I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is, the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we Belobog have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Branya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Urilla 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the, reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
I was worried things were gonna get ugly again. A peaceful solution is always the best solution. Speaking of solutions, are they repairing that giant robot? The one we fought against? I remember you took control of it and helped us defeat Cacolia.
I hope Topaz's negotiations go smoothly.
Miss Topaz is definitely up to the job. She has that aura of... what's the word? Invincibility. Well, we didn't get to enjoy the festivities this time around. But at least we still got to meet a top IPC executive.
You know, I'd heard you and March speak highly of the Supreme Guardian before, but seeing her methods firsthand left me in awe. We should also be glad that Ms. Topaz is the one in charge of the Urilla 6 project. If it were someone else from the Strategic Investment Department, things might have gotten complicated.
What do you mean, Himiko?
The Strategic Investment Department comprises the IPC's most elite employees, many of whom can be very forceful. Let's talk about this later, when you're back on the Express. You and March must be tired after such an incredible journey. It's time you got some well-deserved rest.
Not before I speak to... I guess Bronya.
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
Will they cut your pay?
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again. Much less one that might cause a rift between you and the IPC.
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
Is it true the IPC requires you to go through 17 rounds of interviews?
17? Oh! I think I might know who you're talking about. You could say he's a special case. For most people, the interview process is much shorter.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. I've arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel. Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Hello, Numby. Ooh, I should get that waypoint. There we go. I thought I saw Sampo for a second. It was just some random NPC. Okay.
It's still early. Where to now?
Let's speed this along.
I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
March was looking forward to the Soulworm Festival for ages. Looks like she's missed her chance this time. I never thought this trip would be so... tiring. Time for bed.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses. You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
You only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh wait, I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't hang up, I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
Caravan?
That's right. The renowned Caravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Marketing Development Department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore. Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the Strategic Investment Department in a good light, you know? Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on your Rillo 6.
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's just one wild ride after another. I hope I made the right decision this time. This snow is mesmerizing.
Nice.
I don't have anything to say. I think it's more like I have too much to say and I can't get any of it out. I'm sure you see why this quest is very important to do before Penacony, though. Oh, that's a different companion quest. Okay. Hi, Don Hung. What are you doing outside your room? Okay. That actually went faster than I thought it would. Glad, because now I can do this. I might get stuck on this. Maybe not. I just know that I got stuck on it when I tried to do it the first time.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah.
Wow, you're finally back! And just in time for the Express's grand spring cleaning.
This one's not as important to go through.
Have you ever heard of a Washtopia? It's a place where space vehicles can stop to rest. There are plenty of them throughout the universe. They're close enough together that you can travel between them without even activating a warp device.
You want me to help with the spring cleaning?
Washtopias only clean the exterior of the train, and they do a great job too. However, over the seats, rooms, windows, all the nooks and crannies inside the Express. We have to do those ourselves. Since you only just got back, why not take a little rest and chat with the crew? Once you're ready, come find Pom Pom and we'll prepare to depart.
Let's go.
Something seems off. Pom Pom already selected a route.
Is something wrong?
We've seemingly gone off course. Strange. Pom Pom's navigation is always precise. Stay vigilant. There might be a magnetic field nearby interfering with the Express's navigation system. Let's take a look in the control room.
So...
What happened? What's happening? Did you see that huge shadow? Everything outside is red. What's going on?
Have we fallen into the red dimension?
You really expect me to know the answer to that?
It was a joke, March.
Even Mr. Yang looks surprised. That's not something you see every day.
March, the Express encountered an obstruction. The disturbance triggered a chain reaction. The Express was struck from behind by another vessel.
How do you crash into someone in space?
Yeah, so this quest isn't like super important to do before Penacony, but it does give this guy a proper introduction.
Another vessel in our vicinity encountered the same obstruction and was unable to control its velocity. After the collision, 2 individuals found their way onto the Express.
We have guests?
Guests? I don't think they're here for tea.
No, but still they're guests.
They appear to be friendly.
Oh, if they're here to stir up trouble, I'll teach them a lesson. Let's go check it out.
Didn't you hear Dan Heng? They appear to be friendly. Okay, whatever. Let's go. You're not following me? Okay.
Another anomaly in this shining universe. A blooming splash of colors. You are truly beautiful. A lady? I offer a sincere compliment. You're akin to a flower in winter. Oh? Another beautiful soul. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Argenti. I belong to the Knights of Beauty. May I know your names?
Cat got your tongue? It's fine. He seems like a good guy. Hi, Argenti. I'm March 7th.
An honor. I was just explaining the significance of beauty to this foliage. Pardon my abruptness, but I have a habit of asking questions. As fellow beings of this universe, are you acquainted with Adrilla the Beauty?
Adrilla?
The Knights of Beauty travel from planet to planet, spreading the beauty's glorious reputation across the universe, so that every being may know of their existence. We strictly adhere to the commandments of our faith, tempering our physical forms and upholding our honor.
Are you saying we're also beautiful?
Do you doubt such an assertion? You need not, young sir.
You did just compliment a plant.
Both my words and actions come from the bottom of my heart. You are indeed beautiful. Like flowers blooming in the morning sun.
Okay. Aren't you here to help?
Yes, though not exclusively. Just as I extol the beauty in this foliage, what I anticipate is an encounter. A collision and exchange of minds and philosophies.
And also vessels.
Young sir, now that you know something of the beauty, I wonder, can you resonate with this philosophy and place your trust in Adrilla?
No.
I understand. Young sir, with all due respect, I believe you refuse to acknowledge the beauty simply because you lack knowledge on the subject.
I see why you said it that way.
I cherish different ideas, but judging from the situation, since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can. I earnestly request a chivalrous contest with you. Should I be fortunate enough to triumph, I ask you to acknowledge Idrilla, the beauty, as the most peerless beauty of all.
Do I have to?
No, you do not have to. This is merely an unspoken rule for battles between knights. I apologize. We, the Knights of Beauty, hope to convince people through battle, not poetry.
Battle I can do.
Forgive me for my lack of eloquence.
Why are you fighting?
Communicating with others can be a most difficult endeavor. It is through action alone that we can convey our intent faithfully. May you understand the beauty.
His
With
theme
me
music
out
is
here,
very
how
good.
can we lose?
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Time to twirl!
Let's go.
Flesh.
Time to twirl!
Pledge thy loyalty.
Try that again!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
What are you looking at? Stay right there while I give you a present!
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Rise to the challenge.
Let's make it quick.
Batter up! Rules are made to be broken!
My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
Sorry to interrupt whatever's happening here.
Hello, Mr. Yang.
Forgive the interruption, but I just spoke with Himiko. The situation is more urgent than we imagined.
Thanks for tagging me out, Mr. Yang.
You're welcome. Just doing my job.
My deepest apologies, Mr. Yang. My concentration has been solely centered on my conversation with him. Now, it is only fitting to disclose the main reason for my presence here. To work jointly in resolving the crisis before us. I was piloting the one and only through the galaxy when I discovered Velite, an IPC worker who accidentally fell into a huge cave, from which I saved him. Upon saving Velite, I altered my flight course to accompany him to his original location. Consequently, I inadvertently ended up on the Express's navigational trajectory.
Who's, Velite?
According to him, he is an IPC worker. I believe he's currently resting in the carriage. He is still in a state of shock. He swore to follow Idrilla the Goddess, after being impressed by what he saw during our adventure.
Why did... No. Yeah. Yeah, why did you rear-end the Express?
Thank you for coming. It'll be a first for the Express to work alongside the Knights of Beauty.
Okay. Yep. What do we do now?
Enjoy the present moment.
And then?
Continue to enjoy the present moment.
That's all you could come up with?
You misunderstand. I must first wholeheartedly enjoy the red night of the universe before I can discover an inharmonious pitch. These two things are correlated. Once I discover the cause, I shall destroy it.
Well, try not to take too long. Things could deteriorate at any moment. Could you please go check on Velite? He looks uneasy. He's a guest of ours, after all.
Right, okay. Yeah, sure.
What is it? Here to cheer me up? Save your breath. Your intentions might as well be written on your forehead.
What?
I'm just a small-time IPC worker. That Argenti rescued me. I don't know anything, and I can't help you guys. I want to go home and have dinner. Once we're out of this jam.
I heard you became a follower of that Eon of Beauty. Is that true?
Did Argenti tell you that?
Yes.
Oh, that guy is unbelievable. Before he rescued me, he said something like, "You must pledge to acknowledge Adrilla, the beauty, as the most peerless beauty of all."
Nice impression.
I told him I'd marry her if he'd liked, as long as he got me out of that stinking cave first. And he refused. I couldn't believe it. My life was on the line, so I just repeated after him. Adrilla, the beauty, etc. You get the picture. Then he corrected me. It's Adrilla, not Adrilla.
That difference, phonetically, is so minuscule.
Who came up with such an awkward-sounding name? I'm a pencil pusher. What the heck do I know about the Eon of Beauty? But of course, I repeated it again in order to survive.
Fair enough.
Adrilla the beauty, the most peerless beauty of them all! Just like that.
I don't want to say this, but I have to. Can't you be more positive?
Do you think I like being negative? My friend, this is what's known as falling prey to the grim reality of life. Understand?
Yeah.
When I was young, I assumed my life would be like a novel. I wanted to be a pilot, flying through outer space, exploring the universe in a grand spaceship. But then my parents told me I'd have to work for the IPC and make a bunch of money to fulfill my dreams.
This is a good follow-up to the Belobog story. Did you manage to make a bunch of money in the end?
What do you think? Do rich people make forced vows in caves?
You got a point.
I gave up my unrealistic dream of becoming a pilot and worked for the IPC instead. I guess I'm living the life of a supporting character now. But after running into Argenti, I had an idea. Perhaps I could make some money with him and turn my life around.
You've lost me.
He's tall, handsome, and a knight. Packaged and marketed the right way, I'm sure he'll pique a lot of interest. I told him about my idea, that he could advocate for the beauty while also incorporating currency as a notion of beauty. That would allow him to preach more efficiently. He was very impressed. I'm planning to contact the marketing development department as soon as I'm off the Express. He'll make a great IPC product spokesperson. And I can be his agent. Now, the question remains, will this guy shine brighter as an image-focused idol, or should we showcase his formidable talents and mold him into a powerful star?
I think he'd really do well as a powerful star, but like, I can't get behind this idea. What are you talking about?
It's called facing reality, embracing it, and then conquering it. So when can I get off the express? I need you guys to solve this traffic jam problem ASAP.
Oh, if I knew, I wouldn't be talking to you. Come help us.
Were you even listening to me?
Yeah, but, we have bigger problems?
Alright, I have nowhere else to be. Let's go.
Oh, no. Pom-Pom!
Huh? What was that sound? Did someone scream?
Are they okay? They look fine.
There was a strange sound. It was terrifying. Did you hear it? Pom-Pom knows the express inside and out. It definitely wasn't the train.
Is it possible that the jolt just now damaged the express? Did something manage to sneak in?
Do we know where the sound came from?
It sounded like it came from the passenger cabins. Or the conductor's cabin.
But those are in opposite directions. How about we go check our own rooms?
How strangely does sound travel in the express? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hey, don't scare me. I'm sure there's a scientific explanation for this, right?
I didn't say anything was gonna be paranormal.
Now's the time for action. I'm gonna go check my room. If there's a problem, I'll let you know.
March has a point.
Okay.
Pom-Pom will go check the conductor's cabin.
Is that me? What's she saying? I know your past. The things you want to see, to touch, to know. Your home, family, friends, emotions, what you love and what you despise. I'm the complete March 7th, with all of your forgotten memories. Who are you? Why do you look exactly like me? Why did you stop talking? Oh, what kind of creepy...
March, can you hear me?
Huh? My phone. Himeko, there's something really weird happening.
I know. March, get out of there right now.
But...
March! Please reply. Have you left the room?
Did something happen to March?
Not good. I need you and Don Hung to check on March.
I'll accompany you. Belate, you too.
What? Alright, if things get dangerous, I'll hide behind you.
It's an insect?
Ugliness. The inharmonious pitch has surfaced. Honor compels us to vanquish this dissonance.
Alright.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, are you kidding me? Okay,
Ever
it's
seen a
fine.
diamond
Of course.
this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
I'm just taking a second to listen to the music.
What's wrong?
Nothing much. It is funky. I don't remember it, so.
That was so scary. It was like a long-lost twin sister had suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I can't believe it was only a bug.
I did not envision seeing true stings again.
Huh?
You know these things?
There was a whole bunch of those bugs chasing me when Argenti found me in the cave.
Oh, so you guys are the reason that we... No, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Never mind.
I was under the impression that I had successfully routed all of them. However, it appears that the stings continue to pursue us.
Well, they're what? The... something propagation?
Could it be? Velite, perhaps you still bear sting pheromones on your body.
Huh? Farahil? What is that? Is that bad?
Yes and no?
Yes, I've read about true stings in the databank. They emit fibrous particles from their wings during flight, the inhalation of which can induce perceptual distortions and hallucinations.
Oh, so definitely yes.
I'm afraid March may have inhaled some of these particles. And that's why she saw another version of herself in the room.
So that was just a hallucination? Huh. Why do I feel kinda disappointed? Wait, I thought hallucinations were supposed to be completely random. Why did I see an identical me?
Did it do anything strange?
It said it knew about my past. And then it stopped talking.
I'm afraid that's not enough information for us to draw a conclusion. My concern is that numerous stings may have already infested the Express. Their elusive nature helps them stay in the shadows, but they may also be roaming freely. We have to prevent them from propagating. If not...
I don't want to see a bunch of marches roaming around the Express. One of me is enough.
We're on the same page.
Hi, Himiko.
This isn't good. Evidence of a swarm is apparent, and it looks like several eggs are on the verge of hatching.
They're embryos for now, but their transformation into larvae could be imminent. And their growth may exceed our initial estimates.
This is a race against the clock.
Check around the Express.
Mr. Yang. Oh wait, I have to...
What are you up to?
I'm just checking. Sorry. Pom-pom? Pom-pom. Yeah, don't touch pom-pom without permission. This hasn't been working. Oh. Okay, well, there's that. Pom-pom, is there a way to search faster?
More eggs! The stings propagated on the Express! Are there eggs in my shoes?
The clock is ticking! We need to find a more efficient method. Act quickly! Let Pom-Pom think. Every one of us should be involved! Velite!
What? What am I doing?
Use your brain and think of something!
Well, as a conductor, don't you have any emergency procedures in place?
Oh, now that you mention it, Pom-Pom does have a backup measure. We'll need... This mobile express cleaner should come in handy. I was planning to use it to sweep the Express's ceiling during spring cleaning. It's got a nifty wide-angle lens on it. Once we zip it up into the air, we'll have eyes on the whole scene. Not a single nook or cranny will be able to hide from us. I mean, I know this isn't what it's meant for, but we have no other choice. If you think you can do this, I'll start piloting. Watch carefully. I'll be cleaning out the nooks and crannies as we go. All right, let's do this. Where do you want to check first?
The car, the seats. Okay.
Stay alert! Now's not the time for relaxing. Let's check somewhere else.
Under the seats.
Nothing out of place here.
It's totally a me thing to do. What about that plant? Why would I think it's chocolate powder? Why would I think the dirt is chocolate powder? Don't go sampling it, please.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing out of the ordinary here. Maybe we should check the faraway cars. What do you think? Stay focused. You need to check every corner.
Mind if I take it for a spin? This little gadget could be the next big thing in spaceship cleanliness. Even Argenti could put his name to it. I'll jot that down. Let's carry on.
Let's go to Don Hung's room, because we already checked March 7th's room. Oh. Yeah, nothing to see here. There's totally something to see here.
You must be the creature that he mentioned.
That's a Wobaboo.
Does it bother you that people deem you cute? Believe me when I say that you are more than cute, my friend. You are a delightful ball of pure charm. Needless
You're
to say,
hallucinating.
it is an honor to encounter beings such as yourself. But I shall never give up my spiritual training. If this crisis cannot be averted, I shall die for the glory of the Knights!
What's going on? Why is he chatting with these bugs?
Hallucination, March.
I think he's also fallen into a hallucination.
Is he seeing another him?
I don't think so. I think he may be perceiving an unfamiliar presence.
Well, let's go save him.
Beautiful beings! Are you disciples?
He looks beyond saving.
Just a bit.
He could be in considerable danger. Let's proceed.
Oh, true. These things are dangerous.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. Tough luck running into me.
Time to twirl.
I have something for you.
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl.
Luckily, this is going more smoothly than I anticipated.
I must apologize. I cannot believe that such a beautiful creature was merely a hallucination. Its deceptive and threatening nature is much uglier than its appearance would suggest.
You mentioned this thing transformed into an object of beauty. Something that he once spoke of, but that you never personally encountered.
Yes, it was something he mentioned that I wanted to see in person.
I see. This, together with the fact that March's hallucination claimed to know her past, suggests that these visions feed on people's subjective experiences and long-term sentiments. In order to take the form of what they personally desire.
So, in Argenti's eyes, wubbaboos are a thing of beauty. But my past isn't something I'm constantly thinking about. I have plenty of other dreams.
That's not how it works. The desire to know your past embodies purity itself, a thing of immense value.
I wonder if the dying words of those ugly menaces can be trusted. As the saying goes, even an insect speaks kind words when death is near.
Are you implying that the insect imparted you with a message prior to its demise?
Correct. Its final words were, "Celebrate this superficial victory, for you will never be able to acknowledge the existence of the Overlord."
Let's ignore the fact that you understand insect speak for now. That sentence... Wait! I think I understand. When reading through the chronicles of interdimensional insects in the databank, I came across a species that had only been described in records. Due to the lack of research samples, the author gave it a tentative name. Giant sting. This species can reach tremendous proportions and is big enough to swallow an entire star knot. I believe the Overlord Argenti mentioned could be referring to this colossal being. And we're...
I think I understand. We are in the belly of the beast.
It swallowed the entire express?
Yes. That's my theory.
That is no easy feat.
I see. That would explain what Velite and I experienced earlier.
What was that?
What do you mean?
Did Velite mention that he was trapped in a dark and enormous cave when we first met?
Yeah, he mentioned it.
Now that I think on it, we did hear sounds akin to swallowing and other movements from the cave.
That's... important information?
Yes, and your flight path happened to intersect with the Express's star rail, meaning we might have encountered the very same giant sting. Now, we need to see if we can prove the theory correct.
Oh, what is that?
Huh. It looks like our theory has already been confirmed.
Dan Heng, how are you so calm?
Let's talk to Mr. Ye.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so quiet. Someone say something.
After meeting all of you, I, Argenti, can die without regrets.
Please, something other than that.
Oh, never mind. I'm fine with silence.
How's it going? Has there been any progress?
He's being so like, huh. Interesting.
Let me explain the situation.
True.
I see. If the Express has been swallowed, then perhaps we could try pushing the Express's engine into a temporary state of overload and use the momentum to burst out of the giant sting's body.
Why don't we just warp out of this place?
Warp jumping requires a lot of preparation, and it might alert the swarm.
Oh yeah, we don't want that.
It would be risky. The engine might overheat and burst into flames. Still, I don't have any better ideas.
I am not fond of this idea.
Could it fail?
In a word, yes. The outer components of the Express may well be melting in gastric acid as we speak.
That's not good.
It would seem our enormous, hideous enemy is right outside.
No. So my teddy bears and bunnies are gonna be liquefied by stomach acid? I've had them for ages. I need to find a way to save them.
Is that really what you should be worried about?
Let's stay calm. I need some time to check the engine with Himiko. For now, just try and take your minds off the situation.
Okay.
It's all right. We're in this together.
Have you noticed?
What?
Morale on the Express is low.
Oh, yeah. True, as long as something's motivating her.
It's all right. We're in this together. It's rare to see March genuinely worried. But given the circumstances, maybe you could try reassuring some of the crew.
The Express has faced all kinds of obstacles on its journey. Today is just another one. It's no reason to stop trailblazing.
True.
Such is the very essence of trailblazing. It is through these trials that we find wisdom and maturity.
Leave it to the veteran trailblazers to be so calm about this situation.
The Express is melting?
How is this even possible? I've been swallowed by a cave twice now. Is this my destiny?
I mean, I would stay home if I were you.
We need to get out of this thing's stomach as soon as possible. Pom-Pom doesn't want the Express to sustain damage.
Pom-Pom's not calm.
Everyone, just calm down.
Calm yourselves, all of you. I am bidding farewell to this flora. After having made friends with all the beings on the Express, and having discussed the beauty with each of you, I can now depart this mortal coil without regret.
What are you on about?
Ugh, can you and the fern get a room already? How can anyone establish a bond with a houseplant? Although, I guess you could say the same about me and my teddy bears.
The Express is home to all of us. No matter what happens, we're in this together. Woohoo! You're back! Although I guess that doesn't change our odds.
Who knew our first meeting would be our last? It's hopeless. I'll just spend the rest of my short life listening to your ramblings about the Express, I suppose.
Nonsense. This won't be our last meeting. But I'm happy the Express has started to grow on you. Now, where should Pom-Pom start the story?
Are you really about to tell a story? Look, it's been nice meeting you and all, and I'd love to shoot the breeze. But are you people really just going to give up?
No.
Belate, I will escort you to your destination. A knight always keeps his word.
Don't assume you can reassure me that easily. I've got a heart of stone, you hear?
Sure.
Okay, that's enough. In times like this, we should be trying to give each other hope.
You're worried about the Express, just like everyone else, right?
No. The Express is strong. I'm sure we can think of something.
I've completed the engine inspection. Though the warp device isn't immediately operational, I believe we can still manage brief spurts of acceleration. Unless there are any major objections, I'll begin preparations.
Mr. Yang, one moment, please. I've suddenly happened upon an idea that might just help resolve our crisis. While the Express is being prepared, I would like to speak with him in private.
Seriously? Can't you just tell all of us?
Were I to air such a proposition among you, verily it would be dismissed in an instant. Yet, as a knight, it is my duty to aid the Express in resolving this issue.
Oh, so you're a mind reader now, too?
At this stage, any plan is a plan worth hearing. March, hang fire. Let's see where this leads us.
Thank you.
Argenti.
I apologize for being so abrupt. You must find me strange for wanting to speak with you alone.
I've dealt with stranger.
I will tell it to you straight. I have a strong sense that as a Knight of Beauty, I have a duty to fight this battle.
Battle?
I propose that I disembark from the Express to confront the giant sting directly. My strategy is to pierce its stomach with my lance, triggering spasms that may cause it to eject the Express.
By yourself?
It is challenging for me to articulate this phenomenon. Yet when I observe certain entities, an indistinct sensation of beauty arises from my core, discernible only by instinct. Perhaps my long solitude traversing the cosmos has made it difficult to discern where these sentiments originate. But as a knight, I realize my obligation is to safeguard the seed that embodies beauty, standing as a bulwark to defend it against all. The Astral Express is that seed. It feels warm, like a home to me. I am certain that this is thanks to the strong friendship you have with one another. That is why I must swear to fight to protect this warmth, rather than be protected by it. I am willing, time and time again, to protect these seeds of beauty, to allow them to bloom into pure and radiant flowers, to demonstrate my devotion to them. It is an inherent part of the journey of Argenti.
Adrilla?
In the pursuit of defending beauty, I have bled into unconsciousness. And in the ensuing stupor, I have witnessed countless times their traces spreading from beneath my feet, reaching into the unknown before me.
Are they an Aeon? An Eon?
My rational mind tells me no. Yet my heart tells me to believe. In those past hallucinations, I kept running. Their footprints on the mire-ridden path moved me to a sadness beyond tears. And every time, I was a breath away from catching a glimpse of their figure.
Are you fighting to see them?
Yes, this is my wish. It is a never-ending cycle of falling and standing up again. Each time I wander closer to death, it gets me closer to the path the beauty once walked. This is my vow as a knight of beauty.
Why did you want to talk to me alone?
We were interrupted halfway through our battle. As a warrior, articulation has never been my forte. Yet I still needed to impart the remaining half to you. I apologize. I have been rambling. As I said, articulation has never been my forte. Let us return to the point at hand. Do I have your support?
I'm still against it.
Why, dear friend?
I don't want you to put your life in danger.
You worry for my safety. Thank you. Your understanding is more precious than any treasure. I have faced many a traveler, encountered flattery and provocation aplenty. It is rare to find a spirit as pure as yours. But, dear friend, I have made up my mind. As a knight of beauty, this is my destiny. Please forgive my inappropriate manner. Our friendship is new, but was forged in the heat of battle. which I only wish we had been able to conclude. I hope now we may conclude it still, that I may leave without regret. I shall prove my will with the blade, defend my honor, and uphold my dignity with the protocol of combat. Win or lose, I will accept the outcome, and thus bid you farewell.
This is the fight
My
that I once got stuck in.
it is an honor to fight again.
And you're supposed to be stronger? Do you know who I am?
It's because I didn't have weakness break.
Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
You know, this fight is unreasonably hard for whatever reason. Or at least it was.
Right there,
I don't know so much. We'll see.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Rise to the challenge.
I'm gonna hold on to that ult. I'm not gonna hold on to this one.
Rules are made to be broken!
Time to twirl!
Yeah, no, I think I've just built my characters enough to be able to do this fight.
Try that again!
My gallant friend.
We'll see in the second half,
Put
though.
forth all your might.
You can't run!
Not that. This one.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Combat is a series of precise machinations. Come one, come all.
Bear witness to honor.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away!
Man, Himiko and Herta are such a good team.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
You won't get away!
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl!
They do. When I was, grinding for materials and stuff,
Maybe you can keep it down?
there was a battle where I had Himiko and Herta, and like, no one else was able to do anything. They were just wiping everything out. It was so glorious
Do
to
you know
look
who I
at.
am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
I love follow-up attacks for that reason. They make battles so smooth if they get triggered in the right order.
You won't get away!
Oh yeah, these two? Yeah, I believe it. That was easy.
Your demeanor, strength, and the etiquette of your combat. I admit, you have won me over.
That battle is much harder at higher equilibrium levels. Must be.
Extraordinary and enjoyable in equal measure. Encountering an opponent of your caliber proves the existence of the beauty. The end of our battle signifies my departure. The moment has finally arrived for me to bid farewell to the Express.
Now hold your horses. I have things to say to you. Will we meet again?
I came to the Express to help you find a solution to this crisis. When my mission is complete, I shall venture back into the cosmos. But the cosmos is boundless. We may yet have another encounter.
And you're confident you can get out of this alive?
Dear friend, I assure you, I am not a reckless person. I will ready myself for the opportunity to escape.
Okay. Alright, I guess since your heart's set on this.
Excellent, dear friend. After completing my mission here, I shall find somewhere else that requires my protection. Worry not. As a knight, I bear the resolve and honor of assured victory. My body, tempered by countless battles, will not easily be broken. Such a brief, fortuitous encounter. It has been an honor knowing each and every one of you on the Express.
Let's go talk with the others.
Trailblazer sounds kinda done.
So, how did your talk with Argenti go?
He wants to fight the giant sting by himself.
I see. Based on our dealings with him so far, I can't say I'm overly surprised. Sounds like the kind of plan a younger me might have come up with. But that doesn't mean I approve of it. How do you see things?
I don't understand Argenti.
I suppose it all depends on whether you support his understanding of and devotion to the beauty.
Sure, I support it. I don't have to understand it to support it.
We can't change what other people long for.
What a thing to say during Pride Month. Truly. Words of wisdom, right here.
I took a nap just now. I dreamt there was another me piloting Argenti's one and only.
How can you sleep in this situation?
What's wrong with me? I never dream. After stealing Argenti's spaceship, I said to myself, go find Argenti. I'm not the type to start caring about people I've only just met. The dream made me feel a little uneasy. So, what on earth is Argenti up to, anyway?
Oh, he's going to fight the giant sting.
Huh? What? He wants to fight that huge bug on his own?
Yeah.
So all that talk of departing the mortal coil and bidding farewell to a planet, that was all serious? You refused him, right?
I did, but he insisted. Are you worried about him?
Nonsense! Me? Care about him? Impossible! But if he dies, how am I going to turn my life around? I don't understand why he chose to die when he could live. Why is he so stubborn? All right, fine, I care about him. Ugh, why is he so difficult? Are his beliefs more important than his life? No way. I've got to talk some sense into him.
After jumping from the Express, I shall pierce the wall of the giant sting's stomach. It should then violently convulse so the Express can escape the confines of its body.
This is, do we know that's actually gonna work?
Velite, have you something to say?
It's reckless to put yourself in danger. Do you really have to fulfill your knightly duty? Isn't there another way? I just don't get it.
You too are worried for my safety. You may not have realized, but you have a unique and noble soul. I hope I can keep my promise to escort you to your destination.
You... Oh, what the heck? Fine. I can be brave too, you know. If you insist on doing this, then I'm coming with you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be alive right now. I may not be as strong as you, but I'll do whatever I can.
I appreciate that. But it would be best for you to remain on the Express.
You're impossible. Fine. It suddenly struck me that if it weren't for this accident, we would never have met, let alone become friends. My life is a third-rate fiction next to your heroic saga, but at least they coincided.
Aw, he thinks they're friends.
So you still want to do it? Are we gonna say goodbye here? Then don't die. I'll be waiting for you. After we fix this mess, you've got some spokesperson duties at my company to attend to. Just make sure you come back in one piece.
Do not worry. You will hear my shout. Idrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all. Once the Express is safely out, I will devise my own exit plan and navigate my way to safety. Until next time, having witnessed this spectacle, I am sure you will come to grasp the depth of my convictions. In the sanguine, eternal night of the universe, my existence professes a loyalty greater than the guileless.
Hey! We made it! What is that? Did the Express make the universe explode?
No, this is a hallucination caused by the giant sting. The commotion must have led to a great shedding of wing particles.
Huh? Then maybe the insect wasn't that big. Maybe it was all an illusion.
I'm afraid not, March.
I bet Argenti would think these fireworks were really beautiful. We didn't know him very long, but he was a pretty nice guy. I hope he made it.
The Express managed to escape the crisis, but Pom-Pom still feels a little sad. Pom-Pom wonders what happened to Argenti.
Velite just left the Express too. He looked really upset. I guess he didn't know what Argenti was thinking either.
The Knights of Beauty are made up of individuals who are used to traveling through the cosmos alone. They are difficult to understand, and the starry sky is their home. Perhaps this fireworks show is a symbol of his honor.
But the fireworks...
And the starry sky!
He didn't see it.
He has his own goals. And struggles. After all, the Eon of Beauty has likely already fallen.
You mean Adrilla? The one he wouldn't stop talking about? But he said he'd find them and fulfill his duty to protect them.
The fact that Adrilla has fallen is tacitly acknowledged by some Knights of Beauty. Naturally, there are others who don't want to believe it. Like the one you met. He probably thinks that Adrilla is simply missing, hiding somewhere beyond the reach of mortals. The crisis is over, and our unexpected guest has left. But I think there's still something we should talk about. In your opinion, what is beauty?
That which exists between the crew.
Oh, that's a good answer. Beauty takes many forms, and different people have different answers. I wonder what exactly it is that the Knights of Beauty are pursuing through the cosmos. Let's assume that Argenti finds the missing Adrilla. Will he be able to recognize them with his human eyes? Or, obsessed with his version of them, will he turn a blind eye and not even see them for who they are?
It did seem like he had a kind of tunnel vision. And it sounded like he was holding himself to unreachable standards to attain his dreams. I didn't quite wrap my head around him. I guess if we're ever back in Belobog and see a red-headed knight shouting into trash cans, "Idrilla! Are you in there? Idrilla!" I won't be surprised. But so what? I still think he was a nice guy. Even if he was a bit weird.
Where were we supposed to be going again?
Who cares? Oh. Oh my goodness. He's alive. How did you get our contact information? I knew you'd be okay. That is not... Okay, whatever. That's that. Oh my god. I did everything I set out to do today. Oh, stretch. I have not stretched this entire time. I think I'll try the next world of the simulated universe. Argenti's texting me. I don't look at my texts. Did I do World 5? Yes, I did. Wait, do I have access to, like... No, I don't. Okay. So, I'm gonna try World 6. It's level 50. Caconia? Okay. I'm gonna go with the abundance path. Getting enough blessings of abundance will make it so that I can have healing without a healer. Let's do that.
You won't get away!
Of course, if it doesn't give me any blessings of the abundance, then whatever, my whole plan is out the window.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Let's rock!
There's one.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I also thought about doing a little bit of the Belobog Museum event thing. But, I don't know. Probably save those things for when I have more things to talk about, rather than
Too late to repent.
Focusing on story all the time.
It's but a vision. Break!
You won't get away.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Let's rock!
I could do some of those events, just like off stream. I think.
Forward!
I know I want to do at least a few of them on stream, but some of them are kind of inconsequential. Oh, They're all permanent for a reason.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
I think most of them have more relevance. Not all. Definitely not all. Here we go.
Too late to repent.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Oh my gosh.
Let's rock.
Next time I stream,
You can fight it or rock with it.
I can't stress enough
Get away.
just how like impactful Penacony was for me.
Turn it up.
I don't know why that's taking me out. I can't say it because I keep laughing when I try.
Practice target?
Can't stop the rock.
Penacony's long. I remember it being long. I remember most of these things being long, but it is
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the
compared
heavens,
to the
and I'm no
Cienjo,
exception.
Wafu, and Bellabog. Because those were like the initial start of the game. Penacony was first anniversary.
With it.
Second? No, yeah, first anniversary. 2.0.
Keep up.
You won't get away.
And then Amphorius, which is the one after it, is also very long. But I don't have to worry about getting that one done yet, because it's still coming out.
Turn it up.
I shouldn't be letting this run.
I have something for you.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
This song's for you. Keep up.
Come on now.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Oh, please don't kill Sir Paul. Okay, you're summoning your otherlings. That's fine.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
It's time. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Fighting is meaningless.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through Penacony without audibly, like, freaking out, because I had to I had to, make sure I didn't make a peep when Aventurine was speaking.
Pretty good crowd today.
I like that guy.
Turn it up.
The bracelets that I have, right? The ones that you hear whenever I move my wrist around. I have 3 of them.
It won't be so easy next time.
One of them is Aventurine. Like, Aventurine stones.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control
Another
the
one is
heavens,
Jade.
and I'm no exception.
And then I have blue lepidolite. Right? Lapidolite? I think I'm thinking Lapidolite because of Fields of
Songs
Mystery.
for you.
I think it's blue Labradorite.
Keep up.
My Trailblazer is gonna
You
die
can fight it.
if I keep talking about Penacony and things that don't matter right now.
I have something for you.
I'm on guard.
Then I also have several pieces of just like aventurine stones. I have a lot of stones. Did I talk about this before? I think I might have talked about this in a different stream, or maybe I talked about it before a stream and I just don't know what is what I've said on stream and what I haven't. That's the downside to talking to myself before stream. I did not get those things. I did not get these stones because of this game. I have always liked stones. I've always liked stones.
Can't stop the rock.
I don't have a lot. I just have
I have something for you.
a few. It might be a lot to somebody who doesn't like stones, but
The truth of
Time
life
for the
and
main
death.
event.
Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision.
it's not a lot to people who do. Probably.
Turn it up.
Lance,
Yeah.
forward.
Penacony being on screen is
That's it.
I have
just
something
that
for
good.
you.
It deserves to be freaked out over. It was enough to get me back into Star Rail, because I was kind of disenchanted with Star Rail for a long time. I came back. I played it 3 separate times within a course of a year. I played it when Jing Yuan became a playable character. Then I came back for when Imbibiter Lune came out. Dan Heng, the 5-star Dan Heng. And then for the free Doctor Ratio. And then
Fighting
for
is
Penacony.
meaningless.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight
And then
it.
I've been
Or
playing
rock
it
with
pretty
it.
consistently since Penacony came out.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Turn it up.
Time for an overhaul.
Lance at the ready. Hit.
I've no interest in conflict.
This song's for you.
Keep up.
I have something for you.
I'm on guard. Hit.
Dang it, okay, that wasn't enough. Oh no, don't try to escape.
Lance ablaze. Lance, forward.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it. Or rock with it.
Lance at the ready.
That wasn't. Oh, it was. Haha. Okay, nice. Ooh, DOT.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up!
You won't get away. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
I have something for you.
I'm on guard.
That's it.
Can you stop attacking Serval, please? Oh, it's because she's targeted. Okay. Get rid of this guy.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock!
I have something for you.
There we go. Target's up for back. Let's do this. I'll take combat over encounter.
Yeah.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Let it run by itself.
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it! You won't get away.
Stretching again.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I do like the auto feature for Star Realm.
Forward!
I utilize it quite a bit.
That's
It's
it.
like I don't want to spend thought when I'm grinding for materials. Brain power.
Let's rock!
Okay, what is this elite?
Huh.
Oh,
These targets will make for good practice.
Will of preservation.
do that.
This will strengthen up.
Burn away! Can't stop the rock! You won't get away. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight
She
it,
hits hard.
or rock with it!
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary.
Is but a vision.
Be careful.
Fighting is meaningless.
This song's for you.
Turn it up!
You won't get away.
It's time.
Sagacious discernment!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up!
I'm on guard. Lance! Forward!
How many slots does she have left?
That's it.
Barely felt it!
Okay.
I've no interest in conflict.
You won't get away. Time for the main event.
Turn it up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Hey,
I
now.
have something for you.
Don't attack the Trailblazer.
This song's for you.
Lance at the ready.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
You won't get away. Time for the main event.
Oh, why does she still have so much health left?
Let's rock!
interesting conflict.
She is tanky.
Keep up.
Oh, you're not even gonna give me enough time to even try to get rid of your stacks. Okay. That's what I want. Thank you. Yeah. And hold on to that. Rude.
Pretty good crowd today.
You won't get away. I have no choice but to hold on to that one.
I'm on guard. Hit.
This song's for you. Let's rock.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You won't get away.
Lance at the ready.
Sagacious discernment.
Again.
Pretty good crowd today. Hard enough. Time for an overhaul.
No interesting conflict.
I have something for you.
Let's rock.
Again? Why?
Barely felt it.
The truth of life is
This is
death.
enough out of you.
It's but a vision. Break!
You won't get away.
Perhaps you still. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Keep up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Time for.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance!
If this is how tanky this enemy is, I don't want to know how tanky Cocolia is gonna be. Since I've been doing a lot of DOT damage, just take that, and I'll take this too. Yeah, did it. Grab those back. I don't want to spend any of my cosmic fragments since I got that curio. An occurrence. Oh, perfect. History fictionologist. Sure.
Will of preservation.
This will strengthen our position.
I'll get it after.
Fighting is meaningless.
This song's for you. Let's rock.
I have something for you.
You won't get away.
It's time.
They're ruining my speed. My turn order.
Too late to repent.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Okay. I'll use that.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You won't get away.
Perhaps you still don't have... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time for the main event.
I've no interest in conflict.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Time for an overhaul.
Perfect timing.
Let's rock!
Look at me. Yep.
This song's for you.
Oh, there's more. I forgot.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Fine.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for the main event.
Turn it up!
Careless.
You won't get away.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock!
I have something for you. Perhaps you... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for the main event.
Keep up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Now it's just brute.
Lamps ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Break damage. No.
Barely felt it. That's it.
These guys aren't.
Pretty good crowd today.
Hit!
Let's rock!
Barely felt it.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock!
You can fight it or rock with it.
Okay, there we go. I forgot. It's fine. Here we go. I'm actually gonna download Herda. No, I want all of those. So, get lost.
We need a strategy.
Yeah, we need a strategy.
Will of preservation!
This will strengthen.
Burn away. Can't stop the run.
That's my strategy.
Tremble before my power.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Move carefully.
Turn it up! Time for an overhaul.
No scratch.
A world devoured by ice.
How dare you?
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's get this in turn order.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
You won't get away. I have something for you.
Keep up.
You are doomed to fail.
I've no interest in conflict.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Turn it up.
Freeze to death.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
I have something for you.
Tremble before my power.
This song's for you.
You won't get away.
It's time. No scratch.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
A world devoured by ice.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Fighting is...
Freeze to death.
Turn it up.
You are doomed to fail.
Keep up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Hit! Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
You won't get away. I have something for you.
A world devoured by ice.
Fine.
Turn it up.
I've no interest in conflict.
Freeze to death.
Time for an
Truth of life
overhaul.
and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
I'm on guard.
Fighting is meaningless.
Tremble before my power.
This song's for you. Keep up.
I have something for you. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
That's it.
A world devoured by ice.
That's it.
Lance at the ready.
Next phase. Oh,
Pretty good crowd today.
Bronya. What?
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
You are doomed to fail. Freeze to death.
Can you stop doing that?
So, Now or never.
This will be your burial ground. The eternal freeze will bury you.
Let's not do that.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
No interest in conflict.
You won't get away.
I don't think I can do this without taking Bronya down too. Bronya.
This song's for you. Keep up.
You won't get away.
I have something for you. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I know it.
This is an achievement if you can defeat Piccolo
Too late to
without
repent.
taking down Bronya.
The
Do my
truth of
best.
life and death.
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Tremble before my power. A world devoured by ice.
Not a scratch.
Back off. Formation!
Feel the freeze. Witness the avalanche.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Ooh, there she goes.
I'm on guard.
Judgment of
I
eternal
don't,
winter.
yeah, I don't think I can do this with my current power level. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there we go. Alright. All I wanted was some of the ornaments from there anyway. It was a good run. I got to the last boss. I'll consider that a win. I just didn't complete it. That's okay. Got these sweet, sweet rewards. I'll probably do that one again off stream. So I can, like, get the ornaments that I want. Because I need... I have a mismatch on this. I need defense on this piece because it increases defense, and that's what preservation builds off of. Or I want fire damage. I'll take this. But I'll also need one for March. It's fine. But yeah. That was good. Next time we're going to go right into Penacony. It's a doozy, and it's long, and that's what I'll be streaming for the...
Nice.
Until next Tuesday. Because that is when the update is. So Tuesday will be Fields of Mystria. But anything between now and then is Star Rail. Until then, though, bye for now.